Today we will be covering lesson 21-2, which covers 8 sections. The sections will be broken up by questions 1 and 2, question 3A, questions 3B to C. We will cover question 4, question 5, 6 to 7, 8, and then 9. Let's go ahead and take a look at the beginning. Again, recall that we had this Miss Jones from the previous lesson. And here it says, Miss Jones introduces her class to a quilt block in the shape of a hexagon. This block is formed from 6 equilateral triangles divided in half along their altitudes. Miss Jones students know that if an altitude is drawn in an equilateral triangle, 2 congruent triangles are formed. The resulting hexagonal quilt block is shown below. Number 1. What is the measure of each of the angles in the equilateral triangle? 2. What are the measures of each of the angles in the smallest triangle in the hexagonal quilt block shown above? Explain your answers. For this section, I want you to go with a 3-minute time limit. Go ahead, pause your video, work through questions 1 and 2. We know that in an equilateral triangle, all angles are 60 degrees. It says the larger triangles have 3 60-degree angles. When the altitude is dropped, we know that we have now created 2 right triangles because remember, altitude is perpendicular, so it creates 90 degrees. Well, we already knew that this angle was 60 degrees, so if we have a 60 and 90, that would thus make this a 30-degree angle. We know that because of the sum of the angles inside of a triangle equal 180. The other way you could have said this is this altitude also bisects that angle. And if a 60-degree angle is bisected, it cuts it into 2 equal congruent angles, which makes it 30 degrees each. On to the next set of questions.